This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2006 Ford F250 crew cab short bed, 6.0 turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which means it's leather. Has 126,000 miles. It's being sold on a salvage title due to theft, not collision, not fire, not flood, just lawyers. So please watch the little 3-minute animated video in our ad that'll tell you how and why you get a salvage title when they're not wrecked or flooded or damaged enough to do that. Basically, it's lawyers for the insurance companies wanting a complete divorce from the vehicle, and the way they do it is by giving it a salvage title, so that when I sell it to you and you kill yourself in it, it doesn't trace back to Geico, and they can't blame Geico or Progressive or Allstate or any of those people. That's why. All right, when these things come in, we do about a 2-hour inspection on them, and that includes the wheels off, in the air, checking everything we know. Everything we know is wrong, we will tell you. Whatever we fixed out of that stuff, we will tell you that also. Whatever we didn't fix, we'll tell you what we didn't fix. All right? This truck, I got a new fuel injection control module. That's a FICM. It got a pulse vacuum solenoid, which is the deal that allows the 4-wheel drive to be engaged from the knob inside. Driver door handle, lock, and ignition. Obviously, those were broken in the theft. It got a rear seat, which was used, and then we had it recovered. Passenger mirror was replaced, as was a turn signal, and it got new wiper blades. Other than that, it got a detail, and that's it. I'm going to walk you around and show you what we got going on here. Got some Michelins. I'd say they're probably 30% tread. This is one of those trucks that we, since we've done this a million times, we call it a chain link fence truck, because whoever stole it drove it through one. That's what it looks like when you do that. Obviously, some touch-up paint would make about 90% of that go away, but we like people to see how they show up to us. You'll see before and after pictures. See what happens when the chain link gets it? Anyway, you'll see some before and after pictures. It'll look pretty much the same as this. It does have a little bit of a dent in front of the passenger wheel. I'll get to in a minute. But this is not a truck. It's not an ugly truck, but it's not a truck you're buying for cosmetics, okay? If you are, you're crazy. There's a little bit of a ding here, and then you've got this right here. I think it came from Texas, like the Houston area. So it's got a little bit of rust here on the inside of the fender wells. I would just get those chrome wheel covers. You have the little trim things that go around all 4 wheels and put them on there, and that'll make it go away if you want. We could do that too. If we don't do that, like I said, it's best to show things the way they are. I'd miss this stuff. That's what happens when you go through a chain link fence. We actually had somebody do that in our neighborhood, and got to see it up close and personal. That's what chain link fence does when you drive through it. Brand new spare. There's your tow package. More back here on this side. The driver's side looks like probably got more of the passenger side than the driver's side. Actually, a lot more of the passenger side than the driver's side. My brother will take this down I-10 to our picture spot. He'll take about 70 pictures of it in HD. You'll have a little magnifying glass in there that you can go over it in detail. Some little dings down here. Pretty insignificant. They're below the trim line there. But you'll be able to really get close to it and check out what's happening. Let me see if I can get some miles up here for you. There you go. 126,197 miles. I'm going to open the hood. I'm going to show you where all the Ford stamps are supposed to be on both fenders on the front of both sides of the core support. That'll tell you that parts haven't been replaced. The Ford stamps aren't there, then something's wrong. There's the Ford stamp there. There's the Ford stamp there. Sticker where it belongs. There's the Ford stamp there. There's the Ford stamp. There you go. Wow, it's hot. And by the way, it's 105 on its way to 109 today. Monsoon's about to start any day now, so it's going to get really humid, and it's going to rain every day from about 4:30. Oh, child lock's on. There you go. That's your driver rear window. It's going to rain every day from about 4:30 to 5. And then right after that, it'll be sunny and 107 degrees, and it's going to be like a swamp for about 3 weeks. And then it's August, and we're home free and back to having the best weather for 10 months in the entire country. That's how that works. A month and a half of pain, which is okay, because I think other places have a little bit more pain than we got. Trying to hurry through this because my phone overheats. I actually put the phone in the freezer. I cool it off before. There's your that's off, that's on. Seat forward, seat back, cushion down, cushion up, front seat cushion up, and down. There you go. Me like we have a manual, we have a wheel lock key. So you have a manual, a wheel lock key. Let's see what else we got going on here. Well, these seats are, front seats are in great condition. I think before this thing was stolen, man, it was like brand new. I mean, it's in really good shape. And the interior, which is obviously why they took this one and not another one. Right in front of me in our video from Holmes Tunnel. I do this a million times a day, and I'm going to be driving out of here in just a minute. And they park right in the middle of the driveway. Oh my God. That all works fine. That works fine. Seat tilt forward. Down, front seat up, front seat down. Here's your adjustment pedals. Up, down. Let's try your mirrors. Let's see. That's out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. There you go. Let's see. Door locks. Air conditioning, yes! Wow, it's hot. Woo! No sissies and crybabies need apply right about now in old Tucson, I'll tell you that. Woo-wee! It is friggin' warm. Okay, let's see. There's your cluster. Let me see if I can get some stats to come rolling by for you. There you go. It's been running for about a half hour out here, not moving, just so you can see it. These stats with a warm motor, super warm motor. There you go. Whew. Man, that's hot. All right, let me tilt the wheel down, get a little more comfortable here. All right, let's see. Let's try the radio first. All right, so that works fine. Shows how far they. Let's try this. These are steering wheel controls. Up, not only down. There's the stations. All right, so that works fine. We're going to do the steering wheel controls for the air conditioning now. That's down. That's up. Temperature up. Temperature down. That all works fine. Manual controls. That all works fine. So everything's working great. All right. Cassette, CD player, radio, cup holder. Here's all of that stuff. Let's see, info. There we go. There's tow haul, off and on. There you go. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what? We have a rear sliding window. There you go. There's your rear sliding window. That thing runs fast. Usually they're a little tired by now. Let me move forward a little bit so I don't rear end back into anything. There's 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. That's why we put that vacuum solenoid on, because it wouldn't go into 4-wheel drive fast enough. It would take forever, which is very common, but that little switch isn't very expensive, but you really need it. There's 4 high, drive, and reverse. All right, I'll put it in neutral and we'll go for a ride. There we go. All right, let's see. If you want to take it home, obviously you need plates and insurance. You can't do that on a salvage title. So we have to take it to the police here in town, and we have to have it inspected. It's called level 3 inspection. Once they do that, we give it, it gets what's called a restored salvage title. Then we can issue you plates and you can get insurance, okay? That's mandatory. So if you're gonna come here to drive it home, that's mandatory. We charge $200 to do that for you before you get here. Then there's a dock fee of $250, and there's taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is, say, 3%, then you're gonna pay a total of 5% taxes, and $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price. Once we receive the money in the mail or by wire is best. We haven't had anything mailed here in years because it never shows up on time. It's a mess. But once we receive your wire, we will notarize the title. We'll scan it into your online file, and we will mail it to you. You'll even have a copy of the envelope we mail it in. Okay? And then you can arrange to have it shipped out. We have a recommended shipper. His name is Fred at Beacon Shipping Logistics. Right now, shipping is crazy, so make sure you call him. It's a real cyclical thing right now. For some reason, it takes an extra 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 days to get things done that used to not take. That said, probably in a week that'll break and it'll take 10 minutes. But right now, it's a little slower than usual. But Fred's very good at it, very honest. His prices are right in the middle, so I recommend using him. Okay? Lastly, let's see. Well, not lastly, but next is a deposit. Deposit's $500. Once you get it in, we will put your name in a banner over the vehicle at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. I'm going to shut up here and let it. I better slow down. This is a 25, and it's only a matter of time before I get my ticket. It's coming. 10 years of doing that little thing. I'm due. Anyway, the last part of this video I say to people is buying used is not risk-free. There's no guarantee that this thing won't explode in a week or a month. The Ford engineers give it X amount of miles and X amount of years in their warranty. And that's because they don't know what's going to happen after that much time and that many miles, just like we don't know. If the people who built the truck don't know, how the heck do we? We don't. You don't. We don't. This truck appears to have been taken really good care of prior to its theft. Cosmetically, it's got some issues, but mechanically, it's been through our shop, made it through with flying colors. Everything appears to be fine. Okay. So we don't have to listen to that. But, you know, it's a 126,000 mile, 8-year-old truck. So if you're risk averse, you don't like the thought of having to spend some of the money that you saved buying this truck, then do not buy it. Okay, there's new trucks out there. You can buy a new Lariat 4x4 diesel for probably 50 to 60,000, probably right in the middle there. And then you'll get the bottled water and the motor car and, you know, 3 years of stress-free. You'll also get the $1,000 payment and all the other good stuff that goes along with lots of money. Okay? But just please know what you're buying, all right? That's all. We just want people to be happy, know what they're buying, and realize that when they get it, they're the owner. Check engine light comes on, get it fixed. All right? Thank you for your time.